Hi, all of you. We are back with the workshop again, and good to see all of you here. We have about 60 of them who have registered with us, and there are many more who are getting registered, and it's excellent. The both the workshops, the first workshop and the second workshop, has been very good. I really want all of you to switch off your audios. It's a kind request. I'm just admitting a few of them who are in the waiting room. We have about 60 participants here, and many of you have been part of the first workshop as well as the second workshop. Miss Aprupa Gupta had told you how you can use coffee as easy things which is available. You can use that, which is available at home, whether it's coffee or tea. And she'll also be telling you that it's important that these things can be used and done the do-it-yourself activities, which you have been doing with her, like messing with water, for example, in the last workshop. And she has got some surprise up her sleeve this time. There's again the do-it-yourself activity, and it's related to STEAM. And as you all know what STEAM is all about, it's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So it's like that. So now under this STEAM activities, you will be seeing something which you can do with the everyday available thing. And it is that which you're going to jiggle with. So over to Miss Priyanki Debaroy. And Miss Priyanki Debaroy is the teacher of TGSB. And she is here to help us with a workshop. Hi, Priyanki, how are you? Hi, Priyanki, how are you? I made you as a co-host, Priyanki, so go ahead and you can start your screen share.
Yes, ma'am, sure. Yes.
That's Priyanki Debaroy for you. And today she'll be along with Ms. Aprupa Gupta to take you along for this workshop, and she will tell you what is it all about. So Priyanki, tell them what are you going to do today, and probably introduce Ms. Aprupa Gupta. Ms. Aprupa Gupta, as you all know, is the curriculum head and the primary head of the Green School Bangalore. And she is got something very exciting up her sleeve. So she's here to do the workshop with you all.
Okay. So as usual, ma'am is. It is going to. You have to lower the volume, ma'am.
Your voice is echoing, Priyanki.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are trying to sort it out.
You go behind, don't come very much in the front, go back and then talk.
Okay. So as usual, ma'am has kept a theme, and based on the theme, we will revolve all the activities where children from the toddler age group to the age group of 10, 12 and beyond.
There's a lot of echoing happening.
Issue with the sound, then I'll speak about it. Where you have to lower, otherwise.
Yeah, Priyanki, carry on. Not an issue. Go back a little and speak. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all the age group can participate in these activities, but we have kept a very simple theme which is available in all the households. There's a very common theme and common thing which is our theme today, and we'll be using this in all forms, in all sorts, and in different activities, right? Which can be a part of our fun, which can also provide you some science, maths, arts, and everything. So let us not just waste time. We are already running by 8 minutes. We are already 16:08. So 8 minutes gone from our steam time. Let us use the other 42 minutes to build up something with our theme. So I will just share my screen and you can see what's that. Yes. So rice, I think you all have this common thing in your rice. This is a major part of our meal every day. So rice is something which is available in all the households in different forms and in different like in different forms in raw form and also in cooked form. So cooked form also we will have it in different manner, and in raw form also we will use it in different activities. So over to Aprupa ma'am, and she will just brief you how we are going to use it all.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome, Aprupa Gupta.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone over there. And I hope you all are back with your same level of...
1 minute, Aprupa. They're saying that your voice is breaking. Can you all hear Aprupa Gupta? Put up your hands. That's it. I will know that you're hearing it. Or just one of you can say that you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, great.
Okay. So, hello, everyone. And I hope you all are all back with your same enthusiasm and the curiosity with what we will do with this simple ingredient, which is available in everybody's kitchen or household, called rice. I'm sure nobody is going to complain, you know, that we don't have rice. I'm sure some form of the rice is available in everybody's house. So I have Priyanki ma'am, and ma'am has already introduced. So we both together are going to jig a little with rice. So we're going to have fun. We're going to explore, and let's see what is there, as ma'am said, up our sleeves today. So can we begin, Priyanki ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Rice in all forms.
Are we all ready for this? Are we all ready? Ma'am, can we have the videos on? So,
Yes. So you can all put your videos on, keep your audios muted.
are we all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes. Great.
So let's go. Okay, we have heard about this statement. It's a very common statement. Variety is the spice of life. I have just revisited it. And what we have done is we have made it as variety is the rice of life. Now you must be thinking, why did she do the variety is the rice of life? Rice, as we all know, comes in different forms. I'm sure all of you all know about it. We have the boiled rice, we have the polished rice, we have it in the husk form, we have the red rice, we have the black rice, brown rice, white rice, cooked rice, flattened rice, puffed rice, rice bran oil, oh my God, and the list goes on and on, rice flakes. So look at the variety. You add anything to that rice and voila, you get, you know, beautiful things coming out of it. It is both salty, sweet, tangy, sour, everything. It can be eaten with a curry, with a sabji. Some of them just eat it with plain butter and ghee. So just look at the variety. Now, just as it gives you the variety to blend itself and to give a different kind of flavor, we are going to explore the different variety of things that can be done with rice. Okay, so let's get started now with the activities. Okay, so here we have, we all are aware, my favorite, ma'am, always is, you know, something to do with ice, the cold part of it, because children love touching these cold things and things melting through their hands. So what activity can be done over here is, you can see the ice cubes, but you can just take some kind of rice. So ice and rice, it's too confusing. So take a little rice in any of the bin, take your ice cubes, which could be multicolored or even the plain ice, and just leave it at that and just see what kind of thing starts happening. So if you're going to put a blue and a yellow, when they melt, the rice is going to turn into green. You get my point? We're teaching colors here. You know, and for the younger ones, they are like at awe, oh my God, how did the blue and the yellow color ice suddenly give this color of green while they were playing with it and mixing it? So that's a wonderful activity which our toddlers to pre-K, all of them can do it. And then once the ice melts, that whole thing is watery. They can also start squeezing it and taking out little water out of it. An amazing activity for children right till 3-4 years. Amazing. Teaching colors, teaching different kinds of gross motor, fine motor, all of it. So, and
Rhyming words.
yes, rhyming words, but rhyming words comes for K1 and K2. You can form different rhyming words with rise and then, wise, mice. So when we teach K2 rhyming letters, we can do it in the similar form where they can talk about it. Ice being common, just keep changing that first letter to make some new words with its meaning there. Okay, Priyanki ma'am, let's go to the next one now. Would you want to take this up?
So, ma'am, I can see pom-pom balls all over inside the ice. But how to integrate with it rice is the question now.
Oh, okay. Anybody has any idea how could I think pom-pom balls and then make it with rice? It's pretty simple, I think.
Yes.
All you need is the ice tray. Before you freeze it, you can sprinkle some ice of different colors in different letter formats also. Or we can play a fossil play game over here.
Absolutely.
Yes, we don't have to look for fossils, but we can teach children over here some ice age fossils there. So whatever you want to put it in a shape, put it, pour the water, let it freeze. Once the ice comes out, it is fantastic. It is beautiful. Children are amazed to see, letters popping up, numbers popping up, shapes popping up in different colors. And it's a visual impact to the eyes. So try all this at home. I am not going to do this because then, ice freezing and all takes a lot of time. But these are some ideas which you could do with this grain and just the water. This is a very simple activity. All of y'all would be coloring and doing a rainbow rice art. But I am going to divert from this a little bit. And this is one activity I would want everybody to do with me, ma'am. So I need a paper. I need few grains of rice. I need water in which you can mix turmeric or you can mix coffee powder and just get it fast.
Can you just
That's all.
get it fast, children, all of you?
Water, why children, ma'am, even the adults, even the parents.
Adults, children, everybody. It's all for
All
everybody.
of y'all just get paper.
Can you just tell them again? Yeah.
Grains of rice. Okay, small, big, whatever grains of rice you have. I'm not asking you for poster color. So water and haldi. I'm sure everybody has it. And water and coffee powder.
And
Two
ma'am, they can
color.
even get different forms of
Yes,
rice.
and if you have different forms of rice, poha, which is this one, for all those who do not know the English form of it, and the puffed rice. What do you call it?
puffed rice.
Ma'am, I don't know the local language, but whatever it is called.
It's a
Ma'am,
puffed rice only. It's poha. Poha comes in flattened poha and the round poha.
yes. So then if you have these for different texture and feel of it, you can get. It's not mandatory. If you have it at home, then somebody will say, you did not tell me the ingredients, but just a twist to the whole story. Okay, we're going to do this activity, ma'am. Let's get a paper.
Yes.
We're going to do it along with you. So as I said, we do not do anything and keep. We also explore as we tell you. So Priyanki ma'am, you have one. I will do the haldi. I love coffee. So you can give me the
I'll
coffee.
do the haldi.
Okay. So she will take the rice. Now, if you see over here, the grains of rice are really very small. Okay. You have got the longer grains in terms of basmati rice. So they are little longer. These are little short. So you can do a sorting of different types of rice, color of the rice also over here. So you can add your own twist to the entire story in terms of color, shape, size, everything. So what Priyanki ma'am is doing, and I'm going to focus there. Usha ma'am, you have to tell me if you are able to see it, and everybody.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, she is just, ma'am, you have to show it again. She has just taken the rice in her finger, pincer grip, dipped it in haldi. Again in pincer grip, it sticks to your finger. Wait, ma'am, I'll just move this. Yeah. Ma'am, visible?
I'll write alphabets.
Visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
So first
now,
I'll just begin with the alphabets for the younger ones.
yes. Or anything, you
Yeah.
can doodle, you can do. It sticks to
Yeah,
your finger, so it's not going to fall off. You can keep playing with this, and it is hygienic also. So there is nothing like if they put in their mouth, something is going to happen and things like that.
And even the rice race.
Yes. So you feel
Two
that
fingers,
texture,
yes.
ma'am? It is to do with sensory skills. It's to do with color. It's to do with your fine motor pinch. Now we go to the next texture, which is the poha. And the same thing I will do with coffee now. I'm going to pour it into the coffee. And again, I do the pincer. Now, this is much more easier for me to grip. Okay, I'm going to put it here and then I'm going to just draw. So this is much more easier. And if you see, all of them take the color. They all pick up the color. So they are getting colored in the bargain. So they are imbibing the color. And then the next texture could be with the puffed rice, which is much more bigger again. And the feel is different because some of them while doing it might just crack it. So that crackling noise also comes, which gives you another kind of effect. So these are some very easy activities you can do to help with the strengthening of your pincer grips, your coordination, and keeping in mind children, if they put in their mouth also, nothing is going to happen to them. So I don't know how many of you all enjoyed, but I think Priyanka ma'am,
Yeah.
did you? You can put in little music, and maybe that could also add some kind of class to
Rhythm
it.
art.
I know. For the elder ones, it could be a rhythm art along with the music to go on. Okay. So we are done with one of it.
Yes, you can put the next one.
Yes.
The detailed one for the elder ones.
Yes. For the elder ones, you have a detailed art, ma'am. You could just point your cursor on that. So this is a finer version of it, which of course the elder children only can execute because it requires finesse. Okay. Next. Are we ready for the next one? Now, this is scooping rice. All of us. Yes. Yes. So scooping of rice, all of us do scooping of rice, isn't it? We just take a bin, we put some rice, or even, to add, we put different colors and we allow the children to scoop it. Okay. And that's about it. So you know how much they scoop and they keep scooping, and then they're pouring it back. Now, once again, we have added a twist to it. We are going to now introduce an element of maths into it very subtly. How? Okay, we are having different sizes of containers here. Please don't use glasses with your children. They might tend to just drop it. I'm showing you for the ease of it. You can do it with any steel containers. Okay, I have a beaker. I have a glass. You can get anything you want. You can do it right now with me. There is nothing stopping you from doing it with me. So you can, I've just got this. Now, what is another twist? Added twist to this. Ma'am, can you get the different scoopers? Yes. I have got different things to scoop the rice with. Okay. Can you see? I can arrange them in the order of small to big or big to small. And how much of scooping can be done. So suppose I take a half bin of rice. I mean a half a vessel of rice. So how much time will I take to fill this beaker, this one with a spoon? Vis-a-vis the highest one with this. So what have I taught over here? I have taught the volume. I have taught that, time management. So time management can be taught over here, that in 1 minute time, how much can get filled in these two. Obviously, we always feel this will get filled first. Now, there are some tricks where sometimes we feel that the length of the glass, if it is longer than a shorter glass, the volume capacity is different. But that's not the case. When you do this scooping activity, you will realize they both actually take the equal amount of, the measurement is the same. So that is also something that you can teach them, that it totally depends upon a lot of other factors. So as I said, things are available in the net, but you have to go out of your box to think and customize it the way you want to do it with your children, adding more features to it. So I have added these, different kinds of vessel shapes. We have added different kinds of scoopers, and all of it is available at home. You don't have to fend anywhere and go, and you can do this activity, engage your children, put up a timer and see how much they have been able to achieve in that time. So the concentration increases, their disciplinary thing also increases because their coordination is there. And of course, how much you're spilling while you're putting those grain in. So somewhere you could also say the less amount of waste management is the person who gets more amount of stars. So something of that sort, you know, you can add to this whole thing, a twist in the story. Okay, great. I hope till now we are having fun. We are doing our jig with
They're
our...
saying it's superb idea. Many of them saying they're really enjoying. And one person says that she's going to put it as a part of her classroom chart. She's
Great,
saying
thank you so much.
activity chart.
Great. Now, Priyanki ma'am has put something for you all on the screen. This is an eye-catching piece. Oh, it's a super piece of art, Priyanki ma'am. Did you make it?
Yes, ma'am. I even tried at home.
Oh, wow. It looks very colorful. Usha ma'am, doesn't it look very colorful?
Very colorful.
But then I need people to guess what it is. And I don't want Google search to be done. You know, people will Google search and give me the right answer. I want a true answer. Boiled egg. Wow. A boiled egg which has got an art in it. Superb. Eggshell. I'm loving this.
I hope
What
they
is it?
remember the rice.
Don't give them a hint. They might always think that we have painted it with ice. Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
What else? What else? Pardon? Somebody was telling me something. Nutshell. Kinder Joy. Oh my God. Who's this? Awesome. Kinder Joy. What else? What else? I'm waiting. Another 1 minute or so. Come on. Any more guesses, please? We have so many participants and I just had 5 people. Where is your
Paper smash, ma'am. That making into a shape.
ball? Awesome. Excellent. I'm going to give the countdown from 10 onwards. Let me see how many more answers. Balloon. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, ma'am. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rice balls.
They said pool
Done.
ball. Somebody is saying pool ball. Somebody is saying eggshell.
Great. Now you have to reveal it, ma'am, what it is.
Pebble. Pebble.
So this is a juggler ball. So the
Pebble.
balloon was near our rice in it. So we use different colors of balloons. We fill that with rice and to create this ball, juggler ball, which acts like a
yes.
squeezy thing.
It's a squeezy thing. So you can try it at home. It's an excellent, you know, activity with kind of rice inside it. You all will find it in the net, but use it, as I said, to your, I told the answer. We told the answer. It is juggling ball. It's a balloon with rice in it. And this is what it comes out as. It's called the juggler ball with rice. Search on the net, you all will find it. And then use it
The way it is. Yeah, you can use it as a stress buster ball also.
They're saying it's a stress buster ball, Aprupa.
Yes, no, you can make it as a stress buster ball. But what it is a balloon with rice. That's what it is.
And 2-3 balloons to give it a
Yeah,
colorful look.
2-3 balloons are mixed over here to give this kind of a look. You can do it with one solid color. You can form patterns like this. It's very simple activity to be done at home. It doesn't take much time. It's not at all complicated. It's fun. All of us can do it. Children can do it, and we can use it as stress buster, ma'am, later on.
Absolutely.
Okay, moving on to the next one. I think the rice is making us wise, ma'am. Okay, so if you all have, I think, you know, we are trying to sort this thing up.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. This one is a rice marshmallow treat. Now, why did I bring this in? There is a purpose behind why I got this. And it's a very easy to make recipe back at home. But this is more for the children with autism and those who have got sensorial difficulties in understanding senses. It's an excellent thing to make and give it to them and enhance their, no, it is an energy bar, yes, but it is done for the sensorial and the autistic children more so that is enhanced. So it's very simple. All you need to do is you have to melt the butter in a pan. And then, you know, you have to take marshmallows. It is very easily available in any shop. They're not at all expensive. They come in like bulk. So put little quantity and mix it again. And once the entire thing melts, you can put the puffed rice. We will go in the Indian version.
It's not
Aprupa,
audible.
Yeah, it's not audible, your voice. Aprupa, it's frozen. Hello?
I think there is a power cut at her end.
I have a feeling. Anyway, I think that I'm very sure that all of you are really enjoying. Yes, Priyanki? No problem. I'm just trying to tell them this, that I hope that they are really enjoying. Yeah. It's not difficult to make this, and they will be back very soon. The power will be restored and back soon. They've got a backup of the generator, so they'll be back soon to talk to you. Meanwhile, sound is not audible. We know about it. Anju, just write in the Zoom group chat that there's a power cut.
Sure.
And the DIY activities, whatever we've been talking about. Aprupa, are you back?
Yes.
Aprupa, are you back? All right. She'll be back soon. Aprupa is back.
Yes, we are back again.
Is restored.
with our technical difficulties.
So remember people, that technology fails. It's always good to have face-to-face. Wait for the schools to reopen. Meanwhile, technology is a backup. Remember that all the time. And technology always supports us in the time of distance.
Can you please do the screen sharing again?
Yes, I'll do that. Priyanki, I need to see you before I give you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see you. Yeah, I can see you now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can go and do the screen sharing. Yes.
Okay, as I was saying about this marshmallows, I will start again. You need to melt butter. You need to put a little bit of marshmallows and then melt that too. And then Indian version, we will just put the puffed rice, while you know some of them put these Kellogg's Rice Crispers. It's more same. Mix it well till everything binds together. So children can also use it, but it's hot. Please don't let them use over there. And then spread it. Once it is cooled down, you can cut it into small cake-like things and then give it to these children. So it creates a different kind of sensory activities for children with autism, and it helps them, you know, with such difficulties. So that is the reason I brought that slide in for all those who want to try with children with special needs, one important aspect of it. Okay, Priyanki ma'am. Now, oh, this actually we have already spoken, where we have said variety is the rise of life, and you can see the different varieties, the kinds of things that are there with rice. Amazing quality rice has, and in its raw form.
Priyanki, just expand only the middle portion. We don't need the side view of the PPT.
Yes, ma'am.
Just double click the middle view.
Share your this computer.
Yes. This is enough.
You have to close and do it. No, but in the end you will. Okay. Are we there? Is it fine, ma'am, now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Great. Okay. So that's what we were telling. And very easy thing to do is, for our children, you can give the rice in its raw form, as I said, different form, and then the cooked form of rice. Okay. The kind of change or the evolution rice undergoes when you cook it is in itself fantastic. You know, the raw glaze and things that it has, and the soft thing that it becomes. Okay, I am going to get this cooked rice now, and we will see things that can be done out of cooked rice with a child that we can achieve. So just allow me 2 minutes and I will just get it. Talk about the starch. Yes, you can talk about. In the meanwhile, she will talk about another interesting aspect of the cooked rice.
While we cook rice, we usually filter out the water. So even that filter can be of use. You can just take an old sari and can build up a tent with the starch sari. So in like olden times, there was no ready-made starch available in the market. So people used to use the filtered rice water as starch. So that can be used very well as starch. We can use our clothes, we can dip it there. Cloth means you can use a sari. So then once it dries, you can build up a tent with that sari for the child to play with. So they can even understand how starch acts in making the sari crisper. So that is one more quality of rice. So we have Aprupa ma'am, boiled rice.
Yeah,
rice.
cooked rice.
Cooked
not the
rice.
boiled rice.
Yeah,
And
cooked
I
rice.
now see when it is
You've gone mute.
ma'am, you muted me. So you have to press this. It gets, can you see if you press it, it goes right in. Okay. And it binds together. So if you can see, the children can, if they press it, it's a nice activity. And when you bind together, if you try to invert it, I'm talking about a rice which is freshly cooked, a little bit it is cold. And if you put it, it takes a particular shape. So Priyanki ma'am, can you see that? Wonderful shapes that it can take. Whichever thing you put it into and press it and try to take it out, it will give you that shape. Now here you can do a lot of decorations and, you know, create things over here. Very,
Please switch off your audio.
which is very, very, again, appealing to our young kids because, you know, they love these textures. They love, you know, the way it is visually presented. Everything is about visual presentation for younger kids, the way they touch it and the way they do it. So after that, they can also use their hand, and maybe Usha ma'am, that was one of the reasons why we Indians use our hands to eat, because we can feel.
Your audio, video, both are frozen, Aprupa. We can't hear you. Sorry for this interruption. I think there's a power cut and there was a generator being used. And again, from the generator, I think it's gone back to the power. It's like that. So just wait patiently till she comes back.
So Bestcom
Aprupa is back.
Power,
I think
yes.
Bestcom is restored.
Yes, Bestcom actually chooses time, ma'am, every Tuesday and Saturday between 4 to 5 to do this. So
They know that we are doing a workshop.
I'm going to give them something great, you know. Okay, so maybe we can add some value to it. Here I'm just using the spoon, but you could use different vegetables just to show a flag, because it will just go in so smoothly without breaking it. And it stands, just see the kind of art it creates, beautiful and pretty. And then, you know, you can use a small child-friendly knives and things to teach them fractions, because it's still hot, and you can have it in different colors. Can you see that? I've done, yeah. Can you see? I've cut them into exact half and then again another half. So many things can be achieved while you're eating also, to make those fussy eaters love their food on the plate, to make it really interesting for them. So I think we can move on to the next one.
Not yet connected, ma'am.
Oh, what happened? Just a minute, ma'am. I think she is, you're connected?
You can talk from there.
Yeah. So, no, this has to go from the screen. In my screen, it is being shown. Okay. By the time Priyanki ma'am gets back with her slide, I have one
Priyanki,
interesting.
can I see your video? I think your co-host thing is gone.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am, I'll join you soon. It's connecting. To the
No, Priyanki, I want to see your video so that I can make you the.
Once it's connect to the internet, I will get my video on.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So here, by the time she connects, here is something very nice.
I've made you the co-host, Priyanki, again.
Okay, great.
Okay, ma'am.
So
You can go ahead with the presentation.
there is an interesting book which all of us should, I think, read, and it is again available on the read aloud book or the Kindle part of it, and it's a fantastic story. I don't know, maybe many of you all would have read it also, and incorporating the same. But for all those who do not know about this book, it's called One Grain of Rice by Demi. It's a very, very beautiful story which, you know, weaves mathematics, it weaves Indian culture. When I mean Indian culture, because it has folk tales in it, it is a folk tale, and it also builds your social value, and then of course the social responsibility. I'm sure, ma'am, when we spoke about, you know, that 2030 thing, we spoke about the accountability and responsibility that we were talking about for all the kids and children. So this story also goes and visits that part also. Now the story in short, for all those who are interested to know, let me just quickly give you a glimpse into this story. So there was this Raja, it's called One Grain of Rice by Demi. Demi. Yeah.
One Grain of Rice by
Demi, Demi.
I'm just typing it for everyone. They're asking that.
Ma'am, if you can make her the co-host, she can share the cover of the book.
I have done that. I've done that. I made you the co-host.
No, ma'am, it's not me, I guess, because I joined just now. So I have
No, it's done. It's done now.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, great. So the story goes this way, that in olden days, we had this concept of king or the Raja, and we had this Raja who was actually very friendly with his, people in the kingdom, and they all used to respect him, and like all of the people used to do at that point in time. So if you remember, I don't know, ma'am, if you all do it as a practice, but we do it as a practice in our home. For every rice that is cooked every day, there is one fist of rice that we keep back every day. That has been taught to us right from our childhood by my mom, maybe by her mother. Okay. And the reason being that your thing should never be empty. So what he used to do is, he told his fellow kingdom people that every day I have kept one place. You all should just take not even a fist of rice, but maybe just this much of rice from everybody's house and just keep putting it. This will help us during the, great Geeta ma'am, you also do it. So it would help us during the time when we would be going through some kind of difficulty. So one fine year, famine struck. So we all know what happens during famine: no food, nothing. So everybody was like, oh my God, how wise this king of ours is. And he has already, made storage for the rainy day. But this king turned out to be different. He did not part with that rice, which he collected over those months or years. Now came the twist in the story. One girl, her name was Rani, that was what is mentioned in the book. She comes in and she does a good deed for the Raja. And in turn, of course, the Raja he said, ask whatever you want to ask and I am going to fulfill that. And then this girl said, I just want 1 grain of rice every day. And the second day, that grain doubles. Third day, double of that. Now, can you see how it is integrated with maths? Yes. So at the end of whatever period, she would have had so much of rice. So it was like, it is said that she started with a pouch and she ended with 256 elephants bringing in rice. So you now can extrapolate this entire thing into place value, into doubling, into multiplication. Now, she not only fed her villagers, which brings in that sense of empathy and humanity into it, and the social responsibility, but she also took care of the birds and the other animals, because it was in the olden days. So, that was all around. So she took care of those also, which also came as a environmental thing. So now you see the kind of interweave that this simple story has. So, please figure out such books and then incorporate. You can also make some kind of worksheets where you can write day 1, 1 grain. Children can actually do this activity. Day 1, 1 grain. You can have different color grain also. Day 2, it becomes 2 grain. Day 3, it becomes 4. Day 5, it becomes 8. So the end of 5 working days, how many grains do I have? Now, so on and so forth. After 15 days, imagine how much of grain would have been there. Now it becomes countless the counting becomes difficult for our children also. But, you know, these are some things which can be taught through this simple book called One Grain of Rice, and subtly bring in your culture, your social responsibility, and other skills. So life skills. And that brings us to another interesting thing. The dancing this. So we are going to do something and you're going to do it with us again. I need rice. I need rice. Any kind of rice. Not cooked rice. Rice. We're making the rice dancer. Yes.
And the plastic cling wrap.
She's talking about
Oh, yes, ma'am. We have disco dancer and people like that. We thought we'll make rice dancers.
I said she's talking about cooked rice.
No, ma'am. Raw rice. Kacha rice.
Raw rice. Okay.
So
rice and this.
yeah, so we are not having any disco dancer. We are having a rice dancer here in the this glasses. If you don't have
Any glasses will do.
better, but if you have any other glass, will do for now. You can do it later if you want to get it later. So yeah, you can get these also. I will use this. Wait, I'll get the rice now. Now you have to have 2, 3 of it because we are teaching volume here. So in one, I'm going to put a little. Now, why I was telling about the small paper glasses or the plastic glasses is that it's easy to fill in over there. But nonetheless, I will go with this now. So here I've held the glass. I'm scooping with one hand. Yes, and then I'm going to put a cling film. Or you can put any kind of plastic which can actually take away the air of the glass. The basic thing is taking out the air of the glass, nothing else. Okay. Now, Priyanki ma'am, while you do this, I'll get the music. So this is going to have some music playing.
So I'll choose my dancers.
Okay, choose your dancer, and you can make this even more effective by making it colorful dancer.
Yes, but I have only plain dancers in white outfit today.
Yes.
It's a white outfit rice, raw rice.
Okay, and
I prefer to keep the dance floor like less crowded, so I'm using
so
less
that everybody
crowded.
gets a space.
yes.
Nobody's
Yes.
okay.
Vibrations are continuing.
The music is audible.
So this dancer is a very slow dancer.
Music, if you repeat for me. Yes.
Are you all able to see the dancing rice?
No, dancing you cannot see. You can only
Okay,
hear.
put it on top. Wait, put it this way. Mom, put it this way. Now,
Very nice.
got it? Did you see that? Yes? Did you see our
Upbeat rhythm would do more.
yes, so more the music, more the rhythm, more it'll dance. So some music that you love and it can create some kind of vibrations there, but don't get it near. Put it on the table itself. The vibration itself will make it dance. You can see them dance to the tune of your favorite music. So with different colors, you can create, you know, something which is very soothing, very nice, and children will love it. So you can try this.
Yes, this is sound experiment. That's right.
Yeah, sound with air and, you know, of course, the music integrated into it. It's
came
physics.
in for the
For the elder one, it was
Science
physics.
comes
You
into
teach them how it happened. Okay. Yes. So then we come to our
Somebody
next part
asking
of
if you can show it again, please.
I will show it at the end of it. Okay, if I have the time. Let me just move ahead and then I will show it again. Maybe the music was. Okay, so every time I always come up with something that the activity stands for. And today I have extrapolated RISE into R standing for responsibility and resilience. Usha ma'am has always emphasized on the word being resilient, which we follow in our school thoroughly. You know, these are the two key words for anybody, whether it is our children, our teacher. It's very important that we actually take care of our own responsibility and become resilient. Ma'am, you would be agreeing to this because that's what our vision statement of TGSB actually stands for, getting, you know, our children, getting them resilient and prepared for the future. I of the RISE, I have told, let's integrate our, you know, subjects into one another. It also could look at into our integration of our own self into different multiple discipline. You know, the soft skills I'm talking about. Let's, you know, kindle and tickle our inquiry-based learning, critical thinking mind. Let us innovate and let us imagine and create some beautiful things. See, the 4 C's, ma'am, that we spoke last Saturday, the 4 critical C's that we spoke, I was just trying to again bring it across over here for them. So the global citizenship, your communication, your critical thinking, and of course, as Manju ma'am said, was collaboration. And here I've also said connecting. So connecting with each other within your team, with your you know, friends, or even connecting to the outer world of yours, just not staying within the academics part of it. And E, excel and exemplify. Excel, try to excel in whatever you're doing, in whatever core strength you have. You don't have to look for the others. You are an individual with something exciting, something really good. You don't have to, or for parents, this is much more. You don't have to compare your child with another child and say, why my child has not excelled in that field. Hello, your child is brilliant in one more field. The other child may not be. So let them excel the way they want to and let us guide them. And exemplify, let's all as teachers, educators, facilitators, set examples, you know, that we can do it for the betterment of our future and sustain ourselves. I think that's what, you know, I wanted to, like I spoke about water conservation. I thought, you know, I will put the RISE and connect it to something which is on a broader aspect. Okay, because RISE has all of it in it. Okay, now comes the interesting part, ma'am, where I always make them get up from their chairs and do something with me, which is a combination of Zumba, yoga, and, you know, coordination. Now, today I have kept one degree of difficulty over here. So, again, the RISE, read and understand the problem. This is not only what I'm going to do, but otherwise also when you get something, do read and first understand the problem. That's the R. Illustrate your thinking. So when you're thinking, do illustrate in the times of picture, model, or any example. Compute and calculate, and then explain your thinking. So that's how a protocol of a challenge design should be when you're given any challenge. I have just taken RISE and extrapolated as my, you know, the way I felt it to be. Now, what we have to do over here, again, very simple. I'm sure all of you all have RISE. Yes or no? Yes? Yes. Okay. I want you all to take any paper and put some RISE on it, on the floor. So get onto the dancing floors or whatever floors and put your newspaper there. Switch off your fan. Everything is going to fly otherwise. So you're going to stand in middle. On your left, you will have rice. On your right, if you have puffed rice, puffed rice. If you have poha, poha. Or if you have dosa rice, dosa rice. Basically, I want 2 different types. Yes, 2 varieties of rice. Do not take cooked rice. I do not want cooked rice. So, Priyanki ma'am and I am going to do this. And as we do this, it's with the music. And we are going to achieve this together. Okay. Are we ready for this show? Yes? Okay. I can do it over here. No. I'm going on my this page now. I will lower.
I can see 100 participants here. And so, Manju, all the 100 participants, I want them to be on their toes.
Ma'am, I am muting and I will be talking from Priyanki's this because it will echo otherwise because the music.
Yes.
Okay.
Priyanka's is not on, so you can't see it. You can switch on Priyanka's video.
I'm here, ma'am. We are here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, come. Let's get our dance floor ready.
Hello.
I don't know how many people can see, and I mean, ma'am, I'm sure can see people doing this with us. So I'm going to lower this hand, ma'am. So newspaper, I am putting newspaper.
Two sides, right?
Yeah. Once again, you can do a lot of things over here. You can place the newspapers close to each other, or you can put a little apart. That's completely how much of degree of difficulty you want to give to different people, depending upon the age and depending upon yourself. This is an activity that a parent, educator, all of you all need to do with me. Okay, it's not a child's activity, please. It's an enjoyable activity. Just get up, it's evening. Let's, do some kind of a exercise to get ourselves a little more up and going, and then you can relax and have your cup of tea, coffee, or whatever you want after the session is over. Okay, I have rice. I have this flattened rice over here, poha, pouring it into one of the newspapers.
And this is rice, raw rice.
And you don't have to spread it. Let it be the way you want to pour. Now, all these activities, your younger ones can do it. They will hold it and pour it on the paper without spilling outside that paper. So you can again have that done for your children, and they can be a part of it. Okay. Now I have these two.
So it will look like this.
Are you able to see? Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Great. Okay. We'll put both the. No, I'm not switching on. Only the video, the camera. Okay. Is this fine? Is this fine? The angle, can you see my leg? Yes, you all can see my leg. Yes. Ma'am, you can see it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I switch on?
I'm there.
No.
Okay.
Can you all see ma'am's leg and two newspapers on either side? Can you all see it?
See the legs. Before I was, but now she has changed the position of the camera, so I'm not able to see her leg. I'm just able to see her upper body parts. That's it. From thighs above. Knee below, I can't see.
Need to go to Aprupa Gupta's.
No, you have to see this. 1 minute. Can you see now, all of you?
Yes. In Apurva Gupta's camera. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm using her audio, because the music is
She's
there.
using Priyanki's audio and she's using her video.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I am not a great dancer or an aerobics person. I will try my level best to do this with you all. Okay, ma'am, let's go. Okay, it's a very common song. Ma'am, can you pause it? Okay, now a twist in this. The elders over here, while you're doing this, you have to create a design. When you're doing this, you have to create a design. When you're doing this, okay, with your coordination of your music, your hand, the song, and over here. For the children who are, in between the grade 4, 5, 6 and upwards, they also can do this design. But the other children, they can make some kind of alphabets on this while they are doing this. So it's an added degree of difficulty. With put your right hand in and you put your right hand out, and you put your right hand in and shake it all about, and then you do the boogie and turn yourself around, and that's what all about. Then you do your left hand, then you do your right hand, which is a different texture altogether. Can you see this? It's a different texture. So I have given textures, I have given the coordination, I have taught them right and left, I have made them given 2 or more instructions so that, you know, they can sing and their concentration increases because of what you're giving. So if you're not paying attention and going with the song and the instruction, there could be a mess. And this mess is again beautiful. There's no problem. And keep increasing the tempo. Keep increasing the tempo of the song. Start with slow and build the rhythm and go as fast as you can. Then will come, put your left leg in and you put your left leg out. Now you will think, how will I put my leg into the puff? You know, this poha and this, and then what happens? I have to throw it. No, we know that we cannot cook either of this till we don't wash it thoroughly. So just wash it because it's your own leg in there. It's nobody else's over there. It's your child's leg. It's your leg or whatever. So once again, absolutely fine. I'm going to play this music for y'all and we are going to watch the way y'all are going to dance to this tune with these two things around us. Whether, and Usha ma'am is going to observe whether they're going right to right or they're moving to left when right is being told, if hand is going in or leg is going in. And if they're creating any kind of marvelous design while they're doing that. Are we ready, Usha ma'am, for this?
Yes, yes.
All videos on there, happily gone off videos, ma'am. Okay, let's get going, ma'am. All focus and we need to see this. Come on, ma'am.
Put your videos on. Put your videos on and you can also do it along with her.
I'm not doing this now.
Are you all ready to do it?
Nobody is doing. And this is an ingredient which is there in everybody's house, ma'am. They can't say they don't have it. Can you see anybody doing it, ma'am?
Yes, I can see somebody doing. Pravita A.
Anyone?
Pravita A is doing it. I can see Pravita doing.
Ma'am, it's fun. All of y'all out there is just fun activity. We are not judging you. Please, so come on.
So just do it. I think Pravita A, I can see. I can see Takshi. Takshi, is he doing? Takshil's video is on, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know about the others, but they've gone to get their rice or something.
Put your left leg
Sure.
out.
Pravita A is doing.
left hand உள்ள போட்டு
Left leg now.
அதுல போடணும் left hand outங்கிறப்ப put your right hand in போது right hand in போட்டு right hand out போடுறப்ப இதுல போடணும் ஓகேவா left hand right hand ஓகேவா நின்னுக்கோ
So cute. Pavitra, whoever Pavitra is so sweet.
Can you see Pravita doing?
Yes, ma'am. Very nice. Great. Thank you so very much. And now will be the cleaning part, which you know your children only will help you do that.
With the scooping activity.
With the scooping activity. So you
The
do
scooping
this
activity.
and you pour it back from wherever you took. Before you that, you have to wash it. Okay, you cannot eat it just like that because your leg. And you know the highest difficulty point will be put your whole self in and put your whole self out. So whatever alphabet you would have made, you will make a mess of it. So you could always say that, you know, my left side can be numeracy skill, my right side can be literacy skill. Write alphabets this side and you design numbers this side, or you make shapes this side. Whatever you want to do, you can achieve a lot of things with this, you know, simple yet very energetic activity. So we just innovated it to our own.
I think Takshil is jumping. I can see that.
Very nice. Okay.
So there are lots of activities, but we are running out of time. I
Yes.
told you, ma'am.
Yes.
Lots of activities.
Lots of
are
activities, but we are as usual, ma'am, short of
Yes.
time. So if y'all like it, do take these videos and share it with ma'am. They have to like our Manju ma'am, if you could just tell them once more how they could do this.
Yes. Any of the activity which you will be doing it at home, you can click the pictures or the video, put it on your Facebook page, tagging the TGSB page. I'll share the link here, the page that you have to tag on your page.
So that is it. Now somebody had asked, to do that rhythm activity once again. So, to make that person happy, I would like to do that once again. The music or the...
So we'll use colorful rice this time.
Okay, we will do that. Okay, let's do it now.
So our
And,
dancers are wearing some costumes,
Yes,
different colors. We'll have those now.
they have to dry also. I'll get the music on. Okay, ma'am.
Now there's a question for you, Aprupa.
Yes, ma'am.
Aprupa, there's a question for you. They're saying, can these activities be done without other material except food item?
Yes, but I thought since we are all at home, where are we going to go and get those other materials? So these are very easily available materials and you don't have to fend for it. And these are good with textures. And as I said, you're going to wash and you're going to have it. We don't cook rice without thoroughly washing it and again boiling it. We don't make poha without thoroughly washing it and then making it. And hence it becomes absolutely fine with it. You don't want to put your leg in, don't put your leg in.
Yes, keep that part of the
Keep
music.
that part of the music. No issues on that. But the rest of the activities can go in as usual.
But just to add to you, ma'am,
Yes.
like when rice is being processed,
Yes.
all the time the legs are used.
For taking
Yeah.
out the rice from the husk, ma'am.
Yeah, from the husk, it's legs are
You
used.
always do that, ma'am. If you know how a rice is made, if you
Yeah.
know the journey of a rice from the paddy field to our home, you need to take those rice out of the husk. So nowadays there might be machines, but in the previous era and all that, they used to do it with their legs only, ma'am.
And the finest quality of rice comes from
Yes,
that process still.
absolutely. So there is nothing wrong in it.
I want to tell you one thing, all of you, those who have written that her voice is crackling and internet is bad, but that's why she's put it so picturesque. So even if you miss something, you can always see Aprupa in action. So if her voice is crackling. So please follow what she's saying. And everybody is thanked you, Aprupa.
Thank you so much. So here we go with the rain dance.
The disco with
Disco, and our performers are rice grains.
so their outfit color is different, coffee color. I've dipped it in coffee.
Okay.
If there's air in it, it will not work.
So we just showed you the failure. So which shows that, ma'am, these are not pre-recorded YouTube channels where things just work. Things fail here. Okay. Let's try. Which one is a better dancer? Okay. Okay. We come, ma'am.
dancing slowly now.
A high speed. So that was all that we both had to share with you, Priyanki ma'am and I. I think we have got a little wiser.
Your voice is not audible, Priyanka. This one, Aprupa. Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay, is this better?
Yes.
Ma'am, you are on mute. Okay, so I think we have got a little wiser with our rice, and we can do everything with rice and create something wonderful, thinking out of the box. And I hope you all enjoyed the session, and we'll see you again on Saturday with something interesting. Thank you, Usha ma'am.
So let me put it.
Ma'am, you're on mute, I think. Can't hear.
You cannot hear me? No, I've unmuted. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
She's not on mute. Ma'am, your audio, the computer audio.
The computer audio? No, everything is fine.
Ma'am, we can hear you.
We're lip reading, ma'am.
Okay. Maybe
It's
she's
a
not
part of a DIY activity. We have to read Usha ma'am's
No,
lip
they can hear me. They just messaged me. All right, I just put a conclusion to whatever Aprupa just now spoke.
Ma'am, we can't hear at all, ma'am. Can't hear at all.
The others are able to hear me.
Yeah, we can hear.
Manju ma'am.
Everybody is able to hear
Yeah,
me.
we can hear. We can hear.
We can hear, ma'am.
Yeah, they can all hear me. So I'm just putting conclusion, whatever Aprupa has done today. So she said you can jiggle with rice. So rice can be rice, or it can be poha, or it can be a beaten rice. So did you get that part of it? And with that, you can make rice cakes. You can put something on the soft cooked rice. So this is very easily available. And this is so interesting. Yes, it can be done with other food also. That's what she said.
Yes.
But then, you know, it depends upon what food you take. It should be something similar to rice.
This is ma'am.
Can also be
Lentils.
cooked. Yes.
Dal.
And
We
she's
use
also
dal.
not pointing out only with rice, but also talked about sensorial things. She
Yes.
said about feeling. So this is what we understood today. And she also said what RICE stands for, RICE. And resilience, yes, it's a core value of TGSB, and responsibility also. And today we want to tell you it should be a shared responsibility of parents, teachers, and children. It can't be responsibility only of teachers. So I think we should collaborate on this and cooperate and bring out wonderful children. Thank you, Appa and Priyanki, to have brought this out. This is a beautiful topic, and the way you have put it together, the STEAM curriculum, bringing in all the aspects of dance, music, and the sensorial thing was really wonderful. I hope all of you had some take-home activities, and I think Aprupa will have a take-home message for you as usual. Yeah, Aprupa, do you have a take-home message for them?
My take-home message was very much, woven into today's activity, where you just highlighted, ma'am, that
Children, it's not only children, but all of us as educators have to look for our 2030 and make a global citizen. So, I don't know why it is echoing now. Okay. So, we will look for Saturday 4 p.m.
and we'll be back with
maybe interesting. And as I tell you now, I myself don't know what I have up the sleeve. The Friday evening or the Saturday morning does not arrive. So that's how, question mark I am also on what is my next DIY. So till then, have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and best of luck.
Thank you so much. I think it was not mess with rice. It was working with rice. It was that. And next coming Saturday, we are going to do that. And as well as our Greenet talks will continue, we are bringing something very new up our sleeve. Manju Chakravarti will be putting it up on the Facebook of TGSB, and that will be heart-to-heart chat with celebrity figures and icons of education. And you have to be looking at our Facebook page and the website to see more exciting things coming up. So look forward to Aprupa's workshop as well as our Greener Talks. So thank you so much to have spent such a beautiful evening with us. And the rains have stopped. The environment is beautiful. And I think Aprupa, you have started the tempo, and let's all keep the tempo, as she said, dance and music. That's what we need to do. And that's why the life will become more enjoyable. And the lockdown also will not be so torturous. Yes. Enjoy the lockdown, all of us. I'm sure that all of you are looking forward for sending your children back to school. So before back to school again, she'll do a kind of workshop and say what are norms to be followed. And for your information, the ECA norms are out today. And it will be downloaded. It will put on our Facebook page. Isn't it, Manju Chakravarti?
Absolutely, ma'am. They just have to like the page and all the updates will be there on the page.
Yes. The ECA norms for APA, like primary and well as early childhood, has been put up on the Facebook and our website. Please look at that. So thank you so much for a wonderful session. And thank you, Aprupa and Prinky, once more. And ciao and goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.